DC Multiverse!
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be performing my late review of the Batman, King Kong, and Flash Titano 2-packs. So as you can see, both of these 2-packs come with a giant gorilla and a DC superhero. The Flash Titano 2-pack comes with 2 trading cards. This nifty Flash trading card with a bio on the back, which can be paused to, oh my god, that's blurry, hold on, which can be paused to be ingested, and a Titano trading card here with the bio on the back, which again, you can pause to read if you'd like to. A lot of people don't know who Titano is, so this might be a good one to pause and read. While the Batman King Kong 2-pack comes with a trading card with a piece of friggin' awesome artwork on the back. It's exactly the same as the back of the box. This is fantastic. I'm actually going to cut this out and put this on my wall. If you're curious about the whole Justice League versus King Kong versus Godzilla, well, right here, you should be able to pause to read that to get yourself the gist of the story. Well, just enough, hopefully, to get you to read the story. And now we're going to look at each 2-pack individually, starting first with the Flash Titano 2-pack. So this 2-pack actually didn't come with any other accessories. Literally what you're looking at is everything that you got on the inside, aside from the trading card, and the action figure base that literally everyone comes with. But that was it. No extra lightning accessories, no extra heads, nothing like that. This is it. The Flash figure is literally the exact same Flash figure that we've seen released over and over again with different characters. This body buck has been well used, except for this one comes with a brand new head sculpt, which is kind of fun. Mine's painted a little sloppy. I'm gonna have to take a Q-tip and fix the mask down here where there's a little bit of the skin paint, but overall the eyes look nicely painted. Like, this is a pretty darn good Flash head sculpt. I like this a lot. I like the ear wings. This is probably one of the better, if not, in my opinion, perhaps the definitive current age Barry Allen head sculpt. And the lightning bolt on his chest, and the ones that go around his wrists here, and around his waist, and even his boots, well, they've all been painted in gold, which is nice. The weird thing about this figure, and I'm just going to get him up on the spinner here so you can see it first. Do you notice what I'm noticing here? You can see that, right? There's like a purple or a blue wash over top of some of the red bits for this figure. And that looks more than a little strange, right? Like, up close, there's an absolute difference in that color. Like, we can see, I mean, look at the shoulder sockets here, and then look at the, you know, the washed portion of his chest and his upper arms, but not the lower arms. And then we have the groin area, the diaper, and the upper legs, but not the lower legs. They're going to remain factory. It's just very, very strange. Like, I'm going to have to go over this figure with acetone and remove all of that extra paint just so that this figure is one consistent red color. But then he will become the main Flash in my DC Universe display because, I mean, the head sculpt is better and the gold looks really cool as well. And the articulation. I mean, we know what this Flash can do because we've seen this body so many times. We can crumple this guy right up. Except for the torso looking down, which is always a problem with McFarlane figures. But other than that, he is a well-articulated figure. Next, on to Titano, which is so big he doesn't even fit in frame. Rah! He's huge. No, I'm kidding, clearly. I just had to move the camera back. But he is a very, very large figure. And he has been made primarily on the same body that King Kong was made on. You'll see that in just a moment here. I'll compare the two. But he has been made on the same body as King Kong. Except for King Kong doesn't have all of this mechanical stuff on his arm here. Nor does he have it on his hand either. Nor are the cuts across his torso or the ones on his shoulder or his tongue, or the mechanical bits on his face, green. He doesn't have the mechanical bits, nor does he have the green. And this is actually a completely brand new facial sculpt for Titano in comparison to the original King Kong head sculpt, which we'll see in just a second. I do like all of the painted detail and the sculpted detail on this guy. It does look rather nice. I just wish, and I'm sure this echoes a lot of other people's thoughts. I just wish that there was more articulation. Like currently here, all we're looking at is arm articulation that doesn't go out. It just goes all the way around like that. Like his arms are basic, while his hands and fists are on rounded ball joints. He does have a waist swivel, but the waist swivel looks a bit strange when you articulate it on account of the fact that it's just weird. Like it doesn't really line up. Like it could be worse, but it could be, I don't know, perhaps a little better. It could have been maybe a ball joint in the torso there so that there could have been a bit more movement rather than just a straight up swivel. And the noodle, oddly enough, is on a rounded ball joint though. Anyway, so that is Titano. So maybe we should move on to
King Kong and the Batman.
And I think we're going to start with regular 7-inch scale sized Batman. Having him up on the spinny spin, we can see that this is exactly the same Batman as has been released countless times, many times. A multitude, if you will, of times this Batman body buck has been used. And I'm sure that all of us are 100% familiar with it. Don't worry, for those that are not, we are going to take a close-up look. So we've got the bat emblem on his chest. That is the Hush style, the Jim Lee style bat emblem for Batman. He's got his big pouchy utility belt. This is a nice shade of gray, and the gloves have been painted properly with the elbows, the top part of Batman's forearms there actually being painted gray. There is a history of this not happening with this body buck. Even a more recent version of Batman that was made on this body buck commits the cardinal sin of not painting Batman's forearms properly. Now, one thing that we do get that is new for this Batman figure is a new Batman head sculpt. Would I have been happier if he wasn't gritting his teeth? Abso-friggin-lutely. You know that I prefer my Batmans to have a more stern-faced, neutral expression rather than something that is more expressive like this. However, they didn't do a bad job. And on a final note about this figure, it would have been kind of nice had it have came with some closed fists rather than open hands. Because Batman didn't come with any accessories, so why does he have open hands? Case in point, he has a trigger finger hand, but no bat grapple. Why? And it may have been nice if this Batman came with a cloth goods cape. By this point, we know that they can give this body buck a cloth goods cape. And now we move on to Mini Batman. Though small in size and stature, he makes up for it with grit and vigor. This body buck has been used previously on another miniature Batman figure, but I'm going to compare him this time to Old Man Bats and Kids Bop Batman. I want to get this here mini Old Man Bats in these colors. This Batman in these colors. Looking at this guy up close, I mean, it really is the same sculpt pretty much as the previous Batman, just shrunken down. I mean, everything looks the same. The cape looks the same. The belt looks the same. The logo looks the same. And he is very limited with his articulation, as one would expect. No elbows. Just shoulders that don't do a T. He's going to have the waist that goes round, and then he's got your basic legs. This was part, originally, of the Page Punchers line. This is originally a Page Punchers Batman. And now, finally, we have the multiple-time champion award-winning building climber, the ape, the myth, the legend himself, King Kong. Who comes with extra head? This is the head that I'm probably going to keep on the body. This is a straight, no-nonsense face. I like this so friggin' much. And the figure itself, without the extra head, which is what we're going to look at, looks the same as the previous one, only with less detail, no mechanical parts. You have the scrapes up the front of his torso, just like the previous one, only these ones aren't a bright green. Here is King Kong's very aggressive looking head sculpt, mouth open, And this is not, even though the mouth is open, it's not the same one as Titano, which you'll see in just a second. See, in comparing the head sculpts, we can tell that they are absolutely 100% different, which is very cool. All of the same fantastic detail as the Titano figure. No difference there whatsoever. And the paint deco looks pretty good. Same articulative portions, so the wrists on each figure, the waist, nothing at all in the groin or the knees or his ape feet, hand feet. But he does have an articulated head that goes, ooh, this one just goes around. The Titano actually has more articulation than this. Let's pop this head off. Ow, 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 that hurt. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. I got bit as I was taking the head off. Like, we can see that it is a ball joint either way, but when you... oh my god. King Kong is so hard. I can't... Hold on. I'm gonna have to whack it. Hold on. Ow, 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 ow. I have my finger underneath it. Ow, that's 2 injuries in this video. Jeez. Oh, holy crap. That was hard. That was really hard. Anyway, okay. Heads on the body. This is a fantastic, beautiful looking figure that I sure as heck wish had more articulation. As for which one I like better, I gotta tell you, I think my vote's for Titano. I think that Titano is actually an even cooler looking figure, probably because of all the green. Anyway, that is it. I've reviewed all 4 figures, so I think I will take my leave for the day and bid you farewell. Have a super awesome DC day, everybody, and take care. Bye for now.